Hey there, folks. So this is your July 2018 Birchbox Man unboxing. So, I kind of made I made a stupid mistake. Remember that Birchbox several months ago transitioned to this new program. So, the way it used to be was everybody got pretty much the same. So way back when, pardon me, itchy nose. Everybody pretty much got like the same box. A few things were customized based on your grooming profile, but the lifestyle item was always the same thing per person. And then folks kind of pushed back a little bit. So then around 2014, they said, well, here's your choice for lifestyle item. And that was a little better. There were some issues there. In particular, access. Access was kind of the big one. So they then diversified. They said, well, wait a minute, we're going to offer this box that just has grooming samples, and then we'll offer the more traditional Birchbox plan, which has both grooming samples and the lifestyle item, which is why they started coming in envelopes. So I had forgotten, just because I've had a hellishly insane July, crazy. The lifestyle item was a book. So I opened the envelope thinking I was going to have an unboxing moment, and lo and behold, inside, the first thing for this month is Eat What You Watch, a cookbook for movie lovers. So this is kind of a cool thing for several reasons. I guess you could call it a hipster analog awakening. If you look in the back, so first of all, I've done some room cleaning, some room remodeling. If you take a look right back behind me, about a month ago, I started getting back into vinyl. I'm really thinking about, the days of actual physical books. I mean, ebooks are nice, ebooks are convenient, but there's still something about that organic contact, you and the paper and you, flipping through. So I kind of thought, and the other thing is, Raleigh back in April got an Alamo Draft House, and I just spent so much time out there since they opened. So this is kind of like the nice intersection of multiple things: a physical book. Oh, cooking. That's the other thing. I've been doing a lot of cooking here at the house. I just kind of decided, it's like, why am I going out to eat all the time? I want to learn to cook. I guess I'm kind of moving into the second, the third act of my life. So it's like I'm spending more time cooking. I'm going out to the movies a lot. I'm thinking about, analog media again. So, this is just perfect. Everything here. So this I'm going to be spending some time with. So let's go ahead and move in. And again, the other thing is, I got to say it, Birchbox has kind of been in a little bit of a rut. Okay, a lot of a rut. With regards to the lifestyle items lately, and that was kind of a nice departure. I would be okay with more things like books, because again, I can't remember which. I think it was Sprezzabox. I'm good on mini flasks. I'm good on earbuds. As long as the design is unique, I guess I could use more tie clips or cufflinks. But again, I'm kind of reaching this saturation point on like accessory items and things like that. So something like this, a book was a kind of a really cool idea. So Birchbox, I'm gonna give you all kudos for that. That was fantastic. So let's dive into the box and see what the samples are. And I'm not gonna look at that because that's the spoiler card. Oh. Oh, fantastic. Perfect. So the first thing I'm pulling out is a I don't know if it's a trial size, a travel size, a small size, my go-to deodorant. Jack Black Pit Boss Antiperspirant and Deodorant. Again, if you've watched the videos for a while, Jack Black, the grooming company, not the fat, shaggy dude, the comedian, the voice of Poe. They are kind of one of my go-to grooming suppliers. So I am very happy to see this. So far so good. I'm grabbing the next thing. This is from Kiehl's. It is iFuel visibly combats dark circles and tired, puffy eyes. So I'm definitely kind of reaching that point. I don't know if we can see that or not from here. So, again, 2 for 2. I guess we can give the sniff test. Of course, the pit boss, I know the sniff test. Actually, it's got a little bit of an applicator here. We're not going to sniff test this. We'll assume, actually, what the hell? God. Yeah, not bad. It's got a little bit of a lotion smell to it. Not overly fragrant, not overly empowering. So I'm okay with that. I'm grabbing in the next thing just because, Brickell. I have talked about this in past videos. The ubiquity of Brickell. Instant. I mean, they're everywhere, man. I'm seeing them show up in more. I'm not complaining. It's just like, this is a company that was like nowhere about a year ago, and suddenly they're like everywhere. Brickell Instant Relief Aftershave. I guess I'm gonna have to go update my Birchbox profile because, as you can see, I am making a very concerted effort to actually dig in and restore what I've come to kind of call my classic look. Some kind of facial hair. The ponytail is the big game that I'm hunting right now. Once upon a time, when I was a kid, I always liked just the guys who had long hair were just fucking awesome. Of course, I also had very strict parents who were like, "Yeah, Panda, no, you're not going to get to grow your hair out." And then when I was in college, I was working a series of minimum wage jobs. I had to clean shaven, short hair. Those carried through graduate school. Finally, when I was 26 years old, I got a job working for Lucent Technologies, manufacturing microelectronics in a Class 1 clean room, which meant for roughly 12 hours a day when I wasn't on break, I had a beard cover on, I had a hair cover on, the full bunny suit, if you remember those old Intel commercials from the 90s around the Pentium days. That was how I worked. So it's kind of like, why the fuck am I going to spend money on a haircut when, all they're going to see is this? That's with my safety glasses on. So, after doing that for several years, I have this just amazing mane, this phenomenal ponytail. And then I turned 30, and then I got my first teaching job, and then respectability politics hit in, and then the first of many midlife crises hit. And I cut it, and I was like, as soon as the sister was like, oh shit, that was a dumb idea. So I went through this phase where I, cut it in 2001. I regrew it again, and cut that in 2012. No, there was the other one. Regrew it once and cut it in early 2007. And just ever since 2011. It's like, 2012, sorry, it's like, I want it back. And I'll kind of grow it, and then I'll hit this respectability politics moment, and it's like, shit, cut it off. Now, I've been at my main job, my salary job, for 3 years now. Everything is solid there. You can have a ponytail, no problem. I am channeling my inner millennial, and I actually have a side hustle now. Ironically enough, I just got off a shift. This little place called Mod Pizza, and they're like, what? We want you to be you. We want you to be comfortable. We want you to be who you are. And my boss is like, yeah, grow your hair long if you want. Have your beard, facial piercings, color it, whatever. So I'm like, this is the stars aligning to tell me that this is the time to, kind of reestablish the classic beast look, as we've come to call it in my social circles. So, God, so the idea of getting aftershave, it's kind of nice, but I don't see a razor going on my face for a very, very long time. When I get about a year and a half of hair growth and it's time to bring the mutton chops back out, but I did, as I was babbling, give it a sniff test. I love the smell. The smell is nice. It's got kind of a nice menthol smell to it. So yeah, our next sample, we're almost done here, is Pilot Feel Good Face Moisturizer. Now, Pilot was something I sampled in the last box, and I said, one of the things I'm going to try to do, just because I have that box that I'm pointing to right there, that little crate, is filled with samples from the like last 6 years of Birchbox. I went through and some had just desiccated to the point I couldn't use them. But usually after I would make one of these videos, I would put it in the box. So as part of cleaning and reorganizing the room, I started like I got to use some of these. So I used the Pilot facial scrub. Wasn't bad. Wasn't crazy about it. I'm still probably going to use my Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap as my go-to face wash. But the Feel Good Face Moisturizer, let's go ahead and give this a sniff test and remove the obligatory foil cap. And oh wow. Well, it's moisturizer. It's lightly fragranced. One of the big problems I've always had with some moisturizers is some are just so heavily fragranced. It's like you've been skunked. I can't wear some of the heavier ones. But this is actually pretty nice. Let's see. So going on the hand, doesn't feel. It's still a little moist there. I'm really rubbing. Maybe a little greasy. There we go. Now it's finally starting to not. I don't know. Maybe not use quite as much. I didn't put that much on to begin with. I guess that would be the only drawback to that is you just kind of just rub to actually get it to stay in the skin. So the last thing we have is from Journeyman. The Journeyman Natural Face Wash. Natural is always good, even though I suspect it will still fail my syllable test. Always look at the ingredients. If it has more than 3 syllables or I can't pronounce it, it might be a little concerning. Let's see, what's the surface I haven't rubbed anything on yet? I also want to make sure that I don't squirt it all over like I did that moisturizer. So let's go ahead and first of all do the sniff test. That's a face wash. I'm going to wash it off anyway. We don't care if it rubs in. No scent at all. I like that. Anything scentless, with the exception of Kiehl's facial fuel, just because, god damn, that's got an intoxicating scent. So yeah, wait. It says antioxidizing citrus and aloe. If it's got a citrus scent to it, I'm not picking it up. So yeah, that is the July 2018 Birchbox Man Unboxing. We'll do the fast recap. So in this month, we have the Journeyman Natural Face Wash. We have the Pilot Feel Good Face Moisturizer. We have the Brickell Instant Relief Aftershave. We have the Kiehl's Eye Fuel. We have the Jack Black. This just because, come on, Jack Black, you can never go wrong with a Jack Black product in the box. The Jack Black Pit Boss Underarm Deodorant. And then finally, the lifestyle item, Eat What You Watch, the Film Influence Cookbook. So there we go, folks. That is your July 2018 Birchbox Man Unboxing. At this point in time, if you want, please go ahead and click on the subscription button. At this point in time, I'm pretty much doing the men's boxes, gentleman's box, Birchbox, Espresso box. Yeah, that's it. I've got one geek box still coming in, but pretty much I've cut a majority of the geek boxes. So I will see everybody. I've got a gentleman's box queued up next that I need to get unboxed. So beyond that, I will either see you for that, or I will see you for the August. My God, it's already August. Birchbox Man Unboxing. If you want to leave some comments, please leave comments. I do try to engage. Beyond that, I will see you all next month for Birchbox or in a few days for Gentleman's Box. So until then, be good to each other. Stay safe out there.